I got so tired of reusing all my prompts when I'm interacting with AI models. What do I mean by this? When I'm completing a different task, I might ask for a specific formatting output that's consistent with the format that I like. But having to declare this every single time is really annoying. How does this transpire? If I'm completing analysis for a project or a client, each time I conceptually will do similar things. I might ask AI for initial recommendations based on the brief, or I might ask for summarization on the current legislation. Doing this every single time is really annoying, and I forget what my prompts are, or I need to keep a prompt bank that I need to copy and paste. So I found a tool which allows you to create workflows to just run these prompts over and over again so that you don't need to waste precious time getting that perfect prompt every time. Now, let me show you how I use this. This is Otio, and I would navigate to the library. I have all these folders here, but let's say I'm working on a project related to battery analytics. Then I would simply go into workflows. I would create a new workflow, and I'd make it manual this time, so it would trigger each time. I would add my step, which is going to be a folder reader, and then I would add a custom AI agent. Now, how would this work? I would select the folder that I want to use, and this would change project by project. And one of my initial tasks would be to come up with recommendations and a basic policy analysis. Now, obviously, if I'm doing this every time, I'd want to tailor my prompt to handle different edge cases that might be apparent for this specific analysis, or say if I have headings that I like. But for the sake of this example, I just input the prompt, simply the output that I want as well. Now, how would I want this? Well, in this platform, they have notes. Essentially, the output would live in the platform, and we can edit that manually too. Let me just go through this again. It takes the contents of the folder, and let me just show you that now. It's these different files, there's policy stuff, etc. It takes the contents of that folder. It puts all of those into AI. I've chosen the newest Claude 3.7 extended reasoning model, and we're looking for high-level policy analysis and some recommendations too. Now, why do I do this? Because every time I'm working with a client, I would ask this anyway. So this just allows me to quickly switch out the folder I'm looking for and perform the analysis each time. Now, let's quickly run that prompt to just test how it's going. And as we can see, the workflow is completed. So now I get a quick analysis with stats as well. I've even got some tables. This is great, and I can just simply read this over each time. Now, there's two levels of value here. Firstly, on the AI fundamental level, I don't need to complete all this deep analysis myself. I can make the AI agent do this with increasing levels of complexity. And secondly, I don't have to re-prompt this every time I get a new client. So this is going to save me a ton of time. You can create as many workflows as you like in this platform and just simply run them when you want to use them. If we call this policy analysis for new projects, you can imagine how this could save you a ton of time. I'll leave the link to the product down below. It's called Otio.ai. Have a blast with this and let me know if you have any questions.